you're in school, make sure you stay in school, get your degree. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is a lot. I cannot take myself serious. YouTube, it's your girl Jessica Simone back with another video, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes to do that.
It's your girl Jessica Simone. If you didn't know, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jessica Simone. It's your girl Jessica Simone. And what's up, y'all? It's your girl Jessica Simone.
Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jessica Simone. And then we can get started. So y'all, let's get right into the videos because I have a couple things to update you on. You've seen the title, y'all know what we're talking about today, and I'm excited to share this with y'all because I've been trying to do it for a minute and I got the time to do it right now. So we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna get into it. This video is about why I want to become a nurse, what my nursing journey has been like so far, where I'm going, where I've been, when, why, how, all that. So to introduce myself a little bit, if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Jessica. I go to Temple University. I'm going into my junior year of school. I am a health professions major on the nursing track. I do work as a nurse assistant right now for a children's hospital, and overall I plan to become an RN. Another thing about me is that I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes as a young child, so I've had it basically all my life. I don't remember too much of my life before type 1 diabetes. I said I'm in school and I work all year round. So let's get into how my desire for nursing started and why I wanted to become a nurse in the first place. So if you know me personally, you can tell that I have a very nurturing personality, naturally. I always liked helping people. I used to have an uncle that was on dialysis, and he would call me mama because I was like 8 years old helping him. He stayed with us, and I would be like, oh, do you need anything? Do you need me to help you do this, help you do that? I generally liked helping him out because I knew he was sickly. And at the time, I was too young to know what I really wanted to do. However, after I got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes as a child, I would go to my doctor's appointments and everything, and my nurse actually had type 1 diabetes herself. And she made me feel so comfortable to talk to her, and I can genuinely just connect with her. So after that, I realized that like there are other people with type 1 diabetes, and this would be a good job to, and this actually will be a job that I'm interested in. You know, working with kids and being a nurse is already something I figured I wanted to do since I like helping people. And not to sound cliche or whatever, because I feel like a lot of nurses say, oh, they just like helping people, but actually, like, I actually genuinely like making people feel comfortable, making people feel better, like being there for you. Like I genuinely do like that. So then moving up, my endocrinologist, I had switched over to a different endocrinologist, and she had type 1 diabetes herself. And there was a lot of times going to the doctors where doctors who can't relate would just educate you, but you couldn't really connect with them because it was like, you're not in my shoes, you don't really know what I'm going through, you're just teaching me what you learned, but you don't really have the experience to be teaching me this. Not saying like what they say doesn't count, like not discrediting anything, because they're helpful, they're doctors, they're educated. It's just more so like the genuine connection part, the part that keeps you motivated to keep doing what you have to do. And that part, it's not there with doctors and nurses who can't fully relate to you. They expect you, they have expectations of you, and they push you, which is all great. It's just that they aren't fully relating to you. And that's just something I noticed growing up. By the time I was 15 or 16, and I wasn't really that healthy. Like my diabetes was kind of like out of control just because I was growing, my hormones were changing, and I was going out more, I was being more social. I didn't have a good management of it, and I needed like a refresher, I had joined this program, and at the program, that's when I really realized that I wanted to take my diabetes seriously and step up to the plate so that I can help other children or people, teenagers in general, because I felt like I did a whole 360 and my whole perspective over the illness just changed. And I looked at it as something that it's not going away. We have to live with it, so we might as well take initiative and work with it as best as we can. And I met so many other kids that have type 1 diabetes as well, kids, teenagers. So now by this age, I know what I want to do. So when I got to college, like I said, I'm a health professions major, so I'm not in the nursing program. I'm going to be in an accelerated BSN program so that I can get my bachelor's of science in nursing after I graduate with my health professions degree, which would be after next year. After my freshman year of college, I made the choice to get some experience in my career field. So I applied to be a nurse assistant at a children's hospital because I already know that I wanted to work with kids, y'all, because I'm good with kids. Feel me? And kids kind of make me happy. Like, I like working with kids. They make my day. And yeah, I applied at this children's hospital and they hired me last summer, which would be summer of 2022. Yeah. And that's when I began my little nursing journey. I had no prior nursing experience, so this was my first nursing job, and I'm still at this job a year later, but I had to be oriented for a whole month and, you know, certified, all that, because this was my first nursing job. And my first day, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this is a lot. I've seen a lot of stuff that I never seen before, and I knew that I genuinely wanted to be a nurse because I'm still there to this day, but also because in that moment I was excited to see different things, to learn about different illness, to see different kids going through different things, just like learning, you know, like. And that's when I realized, like, okay, yeah, this is for me because I actually like to be here. If I can get up at 4:45 in the morning and come here and continue it, then I'm genuinely liking it. Trust me. At the hospital I work at, there's many diabetic patients that we get, especially in the summertime. So I get to meet a lot of kids with type 1 diabetics, and I'm always open with them. And I tell them, like, I've been in your shoes before. There's a diabetes program at the hospital I work at, so kids come and they get educated and, you know, they learn more about their bodies and diabetes in general. And me knowing that this is what I want to do, it gets me excited to talk to them and communicate with them. Also, like, I've been making connections with them, like, and it's just so easy for me to do that. But don't get me wrong, I love being on the floor and helping out everywhere. Like, I love seeing a little bit of everything, but I'm more driven towards being the diabetes educator nurse. Overall, I just want to influence parents of diabetics, teenagers, children of all ages, and educate them on the disease. However, I will for sure continue getting experience in the hospital, working on the floor. I will definitely finish nursing. Yeah, so far in my journey, I'm very much happy where I'm at. I'm proud of myself for where I'm at right now. Being a nurse assistant is so fun, and I'm so excited to move on to the next step after I graduate and I can do the acceleration program so that I can become an RN. So that's when we'll really get into me becoming a diabetes educator, working in my specific career field. And I want to experience everything. Like, even after I become an RN, I desire to work on the floor so I can get my feet wet, and we're gonna take it from there. I'm really talking about this early, but I wanted to start now so that you guys can see my whole process. It's really exciting for me, so I wanted to share it with y'all. I wanted to show y'all everything, like how I started, and I want y'all to watch my progress from here on out. So I'll be making TikToks, YouTube videos, just about my day in the life and what I do, managing like being a college girl, because I'm a college girl and I do work in a hospital, so I'm a little bit everywhere, you know, like I'm doing grown-up things, paying bills, going to work, but I'm also in college having fun, I'm traveling. So I show y'all a little bit of every part of my life. Making vlogs, y'all know I love doing that. I got my feet a little bit everywhere, like I'm bouncing in a couple different puddles right now. For so long I really didn't even accept my diabetes. Like I knew I had it, and not even that I didn't take care of myself, but I didn't put too much into it. It was just like I got diabetes and whatever. I didn't tell anybody. No one knew. You only knew if you were my close friend or my teacher in school. I have a new perspective over it, and I want to show y'all also how I manage it and get through my daily routines while having type 1 diabetes, and even getting through my whole nursing progress while managing diabetes, because like it's definitely not easy, but I feel like I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to do it, and I'm going to share it with you guys. And I know there's people out there who can relate to me, who I can help influence and motivate. So I feel like, why not start now? The more and more I started accepting myself and what I'm going through, the more and more I desire to help bring it out of kids, because I know at a certain point in my life I didn't really care about the chronic illness that I had. That's not going to benefit, and that wasn't going to benefit me in the long run. So getting into the healthcare industry just keeps me going, because like I said, not even just about what I'm going through. I get to learn about so many different things and help others in all different ways. And when I do become a diabetes educator, I will be able to connect with my patients and really, you know, relate to them, because I've been at every stage. I've been at the beginning stage, getting diagnosed, learning how to manage your body, then your hormones changing, losing control, gaining control again. I personally go through it every day, still to this day. I'm gonna stay in school. I'm gonna do what I have to do. If you're in school, make sure you stay in school, get your degree. But yeah, the more I accepted myself and who I am and what I go through, the more I wanted to become a nurse so that I can help others and get to where I finally want to be and grow in my career field. The more I wanted to grow closer to helping others find themselves as well. And like I said, I have my feet wet in a couple of different areas. So like I also want to show people how you can do it all. Like I'm a type 1 diabetic, I'm in nursing school, working at a hospital, being in college, hanging out, doing other things, making YouTube videos. I'm, like I said, getting my feet wet in all different areas, and I'm here to prove that you can do it, and I want you guys to be a part of my journey and watch me do it. I'm so excited that I finally have the time to sit and make this video and explain to y'all what I'm doing in life, because I don't really tell y'all about my personal life. I really just make vlogs most of the time, which I love my vlogs, but yeah, this is a big part of my life. Nursing is a very, very big part of my life. I love everything about it, and I wouldn't even lie to y'all. And I can't wait to be doing clinicals. As for right now, I'm putting school first and getting my experience from my job, and then we'll move on to the next step from there. Taking prereqs right now for nursing, so next step is clinicals for me. After clinicals, I will be able to get my BSN so that I can start working in a hospital setting. And this is where I want to get my feet wet. Like I do want to work on a floor where I see like all types of things. I'm not sure if I want to work like in an ICU setting yet, but I definitely want to work in a hospital where I get different patients and I get to deal with different types of patients. So we're going to take everything step by step. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my life in each and every way. Like now, I'm going to show y'all the vlogs, the travel, the diabetes experiences, how I managed it, doing everything that I do in my life. And yeah, I'm gonna continue updating y'all on my nursing journey too. We talked about where I desire to go, where I'm currently at right now. So if you're still watching this video, like I said, don't forget to comment down below. If you have any questions, comment down below if you want to see any specific content on my channel. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Jessica Simone. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And